the country, especially with the entities that are involved with this, there is a problem, and we want you to be very honest when you are responding to that. First, we need to know whether you are bothered about the quality of what you buy, in as far as the solar street lights are concerned. How do you ensure that you buy the best quality? Because there are a number of quality issues raised by the Auditor General report. Do you just go to the market and buy, or you just advertise, go through the procurement and people buy it, or there is a way you determine the best quality through scientific processes to make sure the city gets the best or gets what it deserves? That is one. But also, we want to look at the functionality aspect. How many solar street lights have you so far installed in this city? And tell us the functionality status, whether they are working or not working. And if it means staying and having a field trip in the night, because you will be able to see whether the solar works in the night, we will do that. But tell us, we expect that you will be honest with us.
Chair, thank you once again. On the issue of the quality, you're very right. The quality on solar street lighting throughout the country, I've personally observed, it is not appealing. I've been to Jinja, I've been to other areas. At night, when you are driving, when you are walking, the intensity with which you would expect the streets to be lit is not satisfying compared to the hydroelectric powered lighting, where we see a challenge. In our current contract, it has been a concern, and we have sat with the contractor and the consultant. How best can we improve on this? The consultant has ably guided us, looking at the manufacturer, the specifications. Possibly, we may be an area to learn from. We have also interested the contractor. Before he installs all of them, we want a sample of 2-3 placed in place for a month or 2 months. We check the intensity, whether the specifications that have been provided.
Before you continue on that, yes, I would like to seek clarification.
Yes.
As engineer, when these solar street lights are delivered, do you take time to look at them before they're installed? I am asking this deliberately because what has been detected in some places is that you order for a certain specification
And a different one is installed.
and a different one is installed. Sometimes the writing in terms of the voltage and all that is different from the output. So I need to know whether you first do an assessment before they are installed. Secondly, whether you go an extra mile to determine whether it's the correct voltage. Because it's part of your duty. You have people who should do that.
Chair, you're very right. And this is what I'm laboring to explain. That from the experience, from what we have observed, things are not working well. We want to find out where have we gone wrong? Who didn't do what was expected of him? So right now, I've tasked the consultant and the contractor to provide a sample. Under my supervision, it is placed. After working for some time, that is when we shall say, I think this is a good deal to go. And so we shall inform him to deliver more. That is where we are.
But Mr. Engineer, don't you think you are going to be tricked? Because you see,
Yes.
there are scientific ways of determining the qualities of those equipment. If I am giving you something which is 220 say watts,
Yes.
there is a way to determine that it's actually 220 watts.
Yes.
I don't need to plant it there in front of your office. If it's about durability, whether it's going to work for 7 years before breaking, it's easy to detect. First, you need to know the material, whether it's lithium, or you can determine what material is made of. You can actually scientifically determine that. So what you are telling us is actually going to cause you a problem, because it's proven that you tell a contractor, bring a sample, he will bring the best sample, but you are not sure what is being put on the ground. How are you going to address that? But also we want to see from you, since you are claiming that you have actually instructed those contractors and the consultant, can you give us documentary evidence? We need a copy of that letter you wrote to them. Yeah, but please go ahead and finish.
Chair, we have around 105 installed solar street lighting points. 105.
Okay.
In the field. The functionality I've partially explained, but also there is a challenge.
No, you have not explained. You have talked about other places. I want to hear about it.
No, for Soroti.
Soroti, yes.
Soroti, the intensity of light, the light intensity at night, is not pleasing. Okay? Two.
So you are saying the quality is not what you expected?
No, it isn't. It is not. It's not producing what was designed.
Okay.
Okay. And on functionality also, we are saying we have had challenges. There is vandalism. As we go to the field, we are going to realize that some of these points have been cut down. So,
Chair, because I'm trying the engineer to ensure that his explanations are in real terms. Because when he talks about vandalism, for instance, how much or how many have been vandalized?
we have around 3 points
That have been cut down.
which have been vandalized. That is on Soroti Road, and we shall pass there, and you will see.
Did you, as engineer, formally inform the accounting officer on what has taken place? And has the city taken an initiative to report to the police? Because we need all those. We need to see that actions are being taken.
Okay.
So we need those documentary proof.
I thank you for that. We have been doing monitoring, and all these have been observed.
Do you have it in your document?
We shall provide that.
Yes
Monitoring
or no?
report.
Yes or no? Do you have in your document?
No, it's not there.
Okay. Please proceed.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. Please go ahead.
I thought you were going to sit down. But then, as you are responding to some of these questions, I want to know whether you've actually done a cost-benefit analysis of these solar lights. Because it could be just a trend whereby Ginger has solar lights, Kampala has solar lights, and so forth and so on. But in cost terms, is it actually better for us to have that? Environmentally, I would definitely encourage for that. But ultimately, in the longer term, is adapting the solar lighting system better than what we would normally do?
Thank you for that. Chair.
Information in line with this? Yes, yes, please go ahead.
I also wanted to add what my honorable colleague has said, that during the course of procuring these solar systems, did you try to benchmark on other cities or other towns on the solar lights, the kind of the solar lights they're using, how they're operating, the problems, the challenges, before you went ahead to buy this? Thank you, Chair.
Chair, maybe on electric, on the same. I'm hearing the engineer talking about he provided a direction for those ones, the contractors to buy particular what? Particular lights. And you have that evidence. You are also saying that you are not happy of the results of the ones you instructed. That they are not, I mean, the intensity is not good. Can you tell us the tests you underwent to qualify that what you instructed was actually brought? I submit.
And also, can you tell us, because if you are saying the quality is not good, what is the quality? What is this quality? Because there must be a term to describe the quality. As an engineer, you could have technical people to, you could tell us, you know, our expectation was 220 watts, what we have is this and this. You could give us those examples, so we know what exactly is being talked about.
Sure. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, sir.
My name is Honorable Ismail Magdalene, Member of Parliament from Cotonou Municipality. Sorry for coming.
Please go ahead. Yes, I
Chair,
told them already, you were aware.
Chair, I just have a simple concern. Measurements are based on quality, and all payments are measured for. Before any payment is certified, the engineer comes with a measurement sheet, looking at the quality, the level. Therefore, in the question of street lights, how are these payments made? Because you received the quality which was not in line with the bills of quantities that you produce, the procurement standards. Then how did you come to pay what was not up to the standards? We want to understand that. Thank you.
Chair,
Yes, please.
I'm the district manager Queen. My name is Emaros Jakut. Mine still goes to the engineer. When I see you very comfortably submitting that you're not happy about the light, the street lighting at night, and you are still very confident that what you are doing is right. Don't you think you are doing a lot of injustice to our people? He has just explained, the Honorable MP has just explained the quantity of what you wanted to be delivered is not matching with what is on the ground. And you are very busy still, like you need more of that.
Because
what action have you done for the wrong that was delivered?
You actually spent 609 million.
Yes.
On that.
Yes. We need that money. Where is it? Did you question the people who delivered you the wrong commodity, which is not meeting the specifications? It's not about playing with government money. Things must match what we have on the ground. So, engineer, tell us the truth. What have you done? And what are you going to do to guard against what has already been delivered in the next future? Asanteni.
Please, can you respond to this? Including telling us how many are functioning and how many have collapsed.
Exactly.
Chair, thank you for raising these concerns. One, I have to submit once again that I joined this organization last financial year at the beginning, 2020, 2021. Okay? My submission here is based on the experience, on the interaction with the environment here, in order to guide me on future implementation of other projects. When I'm responding over this, it is from the field observation. As I respond over this, I'm trying to inform us that there is a new project that is happening. And the previous Yes.
What is happening now is under your docket.
What is happening now is what I've taken over.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying, from the experience the other side, from the specifications provided the other day, from the manufacturers, there has been a review, and it has been a stage-by-stage process. We engaged a designer, a design consultant. He produced what he produced. He presented to us. Upon, I'm still submitting, Chair. Upon completion of the works, and at the time of implementation, we again got a supervising, a review and a supervising consultant. The first task again was to look at this documentation, to look at these designs, and some of the issues that I'm bringing out that we were not comfortable with the previous solar lighting that was provided was now the emphasis. And now we are saying, you have provided for 250 watts per lighting point and a different manufacturer. Are we sure that we are not going to go back? And that's why we are saying the contractor, the consultant have been directed to provide a sample before we install. And we want this able done before even the road project is completed.